Welcome to the Noon Mix. Thanks so much for being here. It is March the 25th. It's a Tuesday, and we're coming to you live here in Harrison, in our studios, in our Harrison office, and we're straight up 12 o'clock, and the time just keeps ticking. We got about 30 minutes to greet you during this half hour and give you some information about things that are happening in and around the area, and we hope to do that as we do each and every day. We start off with our weather, and let's get to our weather right now. Pretty day today. It's a little breezy, a little cold out there. Last night, we did predict a little bit of rain, 20% rain yesterday, and I really didn't believe that we would get any, and we only got about 20%. It was a little sprinkling, misting of sprinkling here and there. Got a little bit on my windshield as I was driving around town, so it did exactly what it was supposed to do. But right now it is a little cold. It's about 40, 35 to 40 degrees, depending on where you're at in our viewing area. And as we look out of your virtual window, today's pick city is Pea Ridge, Arkansas. And there we look out there. We see that there's a few clouds in and about. And it is windy. And let's take a look here at our temperatures as we go through some of the places where you may be today. Gainesville, Missouri, 41 degrees, mostly cloudy skies out there. Branson, Missouri, 39 degrees, 40 degrees over in Jasper. Marshall with mostly sunny skies at 42. Eureka Springs, mostly sunny over there, 37 degrees, 42 degrees in Mountain View. Salem, Arkansas, cloudy at 42 degrees. Mounts Home, 41, cloudy, overcast skies. And Harrison, with a little bit of sun coming out here and there at 40 degrees. Now, let's take a look at some of the conditions and our future cast for the next, for today and also into the work week. What do we have in store? Well, highs today are going to be about 45 degrees, topping out. That's all we're going to get, but that wind is going to make the chill a little bit cold, so be careful of that. Dress accordingly. Overnight lows tonight will be 25 degrees, mostly clear. And then we'll be getting a 30% chance of rain Wednesday night, and Thursday it's going to jump up to 40%, and then Thursday night 50% chance of rain, and that will continue on into Friday. So we'll have a couple days of wet activity, and probably with that much happening and going up to the 50% mark, we will probably get a little bit. So during the springtime, we always need some good wet weather, and we'll probably get that. And as we move on into the weekend, let's take a look at that. Friday, 61 degrees for the high. And then Friday night, 38 degrees. Saturday, 64. And then here we go, warming trend for the end of the weekend and into the work week. 72 degrees for the high on Sunday. And then Monday, mostly sunny at 72. Looks like we're going to have another stretch of good weather for the next as we move into the weekend, so you can plan accordingly there. Let's take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be telling you about some events that are coming up. Tonight is a big event for me, and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. Yes, we're back. And you're watching the Noon Mix here on 26.1. Also, we are the Cozy Network here on Hometown Television's local TV station. And we want to get right to some of the events that are happening. I have a deadline here that I need to tell you about, and it's quite a long read, but the information is very important for those people that may be interested in the health field. If you're in the 10th, 11th grade, this might be interesting information for you. The North Arkansas Regional Medical Center, in conjunction with local businesses, UAMS Rural Hospital Program, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas Farm Bureau, and the Oral Health Department of Arkansas Department of Health is offering a 2-week summer course. It's an intensive program for students entering grades 11 and 12 who are interested in a wide range of health-related careers. The medical application for science and health, it's called MASH program, will be held June the 16th through the 27th. Now, this MASH activities include basic life support, CPR certification, dissection, casting, and suturing activities, overview of careers associated with medicine and health-related professionals, and team building and leadership development. This MASH program and the participants also do shadowing relations or rotations rather, and medical professionals from the following fields of family medicine, nursing, pharmacology, dentistry, veterinary science, laboratory medicine, physical occupation therapy, respiratory therapy, radiology, radiation therapy, kinesoscopy, and also other fields in radiology. Application requirements, if you're interested in your 10th and 11th and 12th going into next year's school, requirements must be you must be a high school junior or senior in the fall of 2014, must complete the MASH application process, commitment to attend the 2 full weeks of program, provide recommendations from a high school health or science teacher, and a high school counselor, official high school transcript with at least 1 semester of biology and a 3.0 or greater GPA, and complete a face-to-face interview with the program director. These applications for the 2014 MASH program can be picked up from your high school, and you can download the application from the website at North Arkansas Regional Medical Center. It's narmc.com/services/education. And if you do have questions, you can give them a call directly at 870-414-4098 there at the North Arkansas Regional Medical Hospital in Harrison, Arkansas. Also, there's a deadline coming up of March 31st. Oh, by the way, this deadline on this one is April the 1st, and that is coming up next Tuesday. So if you're interested in that, get with your counselor or your science or biology teacher to find out more about this application, or just contact that number at North Arkansas Regional Medical Center. That number again is 870-414-4098. Deadline for Harrison Parks and Recreation, this deadline is March the 31st. Harrison Parks and Recreation is accepting applications for concession stand workers, gatekeepers, baseball and softball umpires and scorekeepers, site supervisors, city pool lifeguards, and summer recreation counselors. Applications must be 16 years of age or older. Applications may be obtained and returned at the Youth Center. All applications must be submitted by the date of March the 31st. Also, here's a program note for those people that watch MeTV. It's on 26.4. The show Welcome Back, Kotter will be replacing who's it replacing? F Troop. F Troop is currently playing, and they will put that on hiatus for a few months and play Welcome Back, Kotter. It will be playing Monday through Thursday from 8:30 to 9 o'clock Monday through Thursday. This is PM times, 8:30 to 9 p.m., so watch that. March the 28th, K-Life is having a radiothon, and they're looking for business to support them during the pledge, and you can pledge $100 to ESPN Radio 104.3 on Friday, March the 28th. Also, March the 29th, All Roads Lead to Kotter, their Antique Appraisal Fair. This is coming up this Saturday, March 29th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They'll have art, glassware, jewelry, Native American relics, American coins, and much, much more. And if you'd like to have your relic or item appraised or evaluated, it is a $5 fee, and that appraisal will be verbal to you. Admission for this event is $3. March 29th, the live and silent auction at the library. Public is invited to the Friends of the Baxter County Library annual Share Your Treasures live auction Saturday, March the 29th at 10:30. You can preview the auction items at that time around 10 o'clock on that day. Proceeds from the Friends of the Library auction benefit all the library programs that they produce throughout the year. If you want more information, you can contact Kim Croshaner at 870-580-0979. Also, March the 29th, the 2 great events, 1 full day of basketball excitement, Harrison and Mountain Home Alumni Classic. This is, again, March the 29th, 2014 at 7 p.m. And this will be at the Harrison High School gym. And the benefits will benefit the Sanctuary of Harrison, also Serenity House of Mountain Home, Arkansas. So bring it, that's what it says, bring it. March the 31st, North Ark Planning and Zoning Commission will hold their public hearing this Monday, March the 31st at 6:30 p.m. in the North Fork City Council Room to present a comprehensive plan for the city of North Fork prior to prior to the presentation of the North Fork City Council. The public is encouraged to attend so that they may be informed on the information that has been developed from the public survey and extensive study to guide the future development of the city. Again, that's going to be March 31st at 6:30 p.m. at the North Fork City Council room. April the 5th, we're moving into April, but there's an important pancake breakfast to support the Boy Scout Troop 38. All the funds that will be raised there will be to pay for their camp. Again, this is April 5th, 7 to 10 a.m., $5 per person. This will be at the St. John's Episcopal Church here in Harrison. Coffee, juice, pancakes, and sausage. March, let's see, what's this? This is tomorrow, March the 26th, will be a day that you can take part in an event that's going to be happening at the Hotel Seville. If you have concerns about the city of Harrison, how things are done, or if you'd like to give praise to some of the workers there, Mayor Jeff Crockett will be at the Hotel Seville drinking coffee, and he will be there from 7 in the morning till 9:30 that morning to listen to some of your concerns or other ideas that you may have. So again, that's going to be at the Hotel Seville tomorrow morning, Wednesday, March the 26th from 7 to 9:30. March 26th, tomorrow, is a travelogue on Russia, and this is going to be Friends of the Library in the Baxter County Library of the Donald W. Reynolds Library in Baxter County. And the Friends of the Library invite all the community and for their monthly meeting. This will be Wednesday at 1:30 tomorrow at the library. The feature presentation will be a travelogue of Russia presented by Mary Carlson and Dale Piper, who have traveled to Russia, and they'll be sharing photographs, stories, and travel tips for those people that may want to travel over there. Also tomorrow is starting the Arkansas Children's Hospital Radiothon. This is kicking off by the 102.9 the ZKHOZ, and this will be going from 6 in the morning till 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. If you'd like to drop by and give a donation, you can go to the Duran Center, and they'll be set up down there. That'll be their headquarters for that. So check it out. If you want to make a donation, you can jot down this number for tomorrow's auction. Not auction, but the radiothon, sorry. 870-741-9090. Now, tonight, our band Thundercrow will be at the Brick Oven, so if you're interested in coming out and listening to some rock and roll while eating pizza, pasta, or whatever, breadsticks, yeah, a big plate of breadsticks would be nice. We'll be there at 8 o'clock, and we'll be playing a couple hour set, so we'll be playing our best stuff, so come on out and listen. After that, let's see what else is going on. March the 29th, they've got a zombie tag at Lake Leatherwood, just I think it's just south of Eureka Springs, this Saturday, March 29th at 12 noon to 5 p.m. Don't know what the activities, but I'm sure that there's going to be zombies there, and you have to tag a zombie, and they tag you, and you just run around in circles tagging each other, I would imagine. And then there's going to be a benefit at the Hub, March the 29th. I think that's this Saturday, from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's a long benefit, and they're going to be this benefit is for Rusty Sanders. So check that out. And a new business over in Eureka Springs I want to tell you about. It's kind of a cool thing. It's called Woodsy. And they're going to have a grand opening March the 20th. It's already open, and I want to show you where the location is. Location is at 24002 Highway 62 West, Eureka Springs. Should be right there on the main drag there as you're going through Eureka Springs. Check them out. Unique furniture, very eclectic and artsy, so check that out. Let's see if I've got anything else going on. And of course, next Tuesday, April 1st, will be the Martin Luther King Jr. 6th Annual Commemorative Candlelight Vigil in March. This will be right here in Harrison, Arkansas. It will be at the Lyric Theater starting at 6 p.m. that evening, and they will march over to City Hall for about an hour. Then later on, there will be music on the square with Tessa Kate and also Thundercrow. We'll have a stage set up, and we'll go from probably 8 to 10 maybe, or whenever the crowd starts to dissipate or gets bigger, whichever happens. So hopefully the weather will be good for that evening, and hope to see you out next Tuesday, April Fool's. So that's about it right now for all the updates on community activities. We'll see you in 2 minutes with more history and birthdays. Stay with us. History. We've got some history for you today for the March 25th. What happened on this day in March 25th? In the year 421, the city of Venice was founded. 1634, Lord Baltimore became, they founded the colony of Maryland. 1668, the first horse race in America took place. 1776, the Continental Congress authorized a special medal for George Washington. 1807, British Parliament abolished the slave trade. In 1857, Frederick Lugenheim took the first photo of a solar eclipse. Did you notice that was the only one on this page? We try to give you the very best. I've got 30 or 40 on there that just seem to be uninteresting history facts, but on 1936, the Detroit Red Wings defeated the Montreal Maroons in the longest hockey game to date. The game lasted only 2 hours. I say only. It lasted a long 2 hours and 56 minutes. 1960, a guided missile was launched from a nuclear-powered submarine for the very first time. Now it's standard practice to have nuclear-powered missiles on submarines. 1965, Martin Luther King Jr. led a group of 25,000 to the state capitol in Montgomery, Alabama. 1970, the Concorde made its first supersonic flight. That was in 1970. 1982, Wayne Gretzky became the first player in National Hockey League to score 200 points in one season. All right, let's go to television history. On this day in television history, it's quite full. 5 separate items here. In 1954, RCA manufactured its first color television set and began mass production. 1968, the 58th and final episode of the Monkees TV show was aired. 1972, the final episode of Bewitched was aired on ABC. And then in 1977, the final episode of Sanford & Son was aired. And 2002, the Federal Communications Commission dismissed complaints against Walt Disney Company's ABC network broadcast of a Victoria's Secret fashion show in 2001. And that's what happens in today's television history. Who has a birthday? A special birthday, March the 22nd or 25th. We do not have any local birthdays that we can speak of, and I know that you know people out there that have a birthday. But they don't know who we are. So if you would like to be a part of our birthday celebration each and every day here during the week on the Noon Mix, please give us a call at 870-741-4891. We'll put you on the list, or you can go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/TheNoonMix. Pretty easy to find. March 25th, in 1920, everyone knows Howard Cosell. He was a famous sports and mostly boxing announcer. He was born on this day in 1920. Jim Lovell, famous astronaut, was born on this day in 1928. Gene Shalit, the movie critic that was on ABC for quite a long time, I think he's still working. He was born on this day in 1932. Anita Bryant, singer, 1940. Aretha Franklin, 1942. She is also a singer. Paul Michael Glazer. He was that actor that starred in Starsky and Hutch, the TV series. He was born on this day in 1943. Elton John, 1947 he was born. Singer, musician, and all-around flamboyant guy. Sarah Jessica Parker, born on this day in 1965. She is well known for her acting roles in Sex and the City, Failure to Launch, and many more. And then finally, NASCAR race car driver who used to be in Formula One, now is over in the stock car field, Danica Patrick. She was born on this day in 1982. She is now 32 years old. That's it for birthdays. We will be right back and we'll tell you what is happening on our stations and movie time tonight starting at 7. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. Welcome back to the Noon Mix. So let's talk about what's going to be on our channel tonight. When I say our channel, We actually have 4, but the movie channel is what we like to spotlight each and every day here on the Noon Mix. It's our 26.3, and you can get it exclusively over the air through your digital tuner if you're watching over the air signals. It's just tune in 26.3. You can either type it in or push the button 26.3 or asterisk 3 or dash 3 or whatever, and you should be able to get that. It's on exclusively on the Yelcott's cable system on 70.3, so check that out. But tonight's movie, starring Sean Bean, who was the first-year star of Game of Thrones, who I hated to see get killed off in the first season, but he's in a story tonight called Bravo 2-0, and this is a true story of survival during the Iraq War. This was produced back in 2000, so check that out tonight, starting at 7 on 26.3. Then after that, Order by Death, or Order of Death, and I have no clue of what this movie is. Don't have a synopsis on it. Never heard of the movie, and I don't even know if it's in black and white, so I'm giving you not very good information today, but it's coming on tonight at 9 o'clock. Last Embrace. This is stars Roy Scheider, stars in a government agent who's losing his grip on sanity when his wife is killed, and he becomes the assassin's next target. Check that out tonight at 11 o'clock. And I want to leave you with a video, and if this is left to the devices of father and son while the wife is away, I would assume. And this is what happens when two guys get together, they get creative, and they need to pull a tooth. So check this out. We'll see you again tomorrow on the Noon Mix.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
What are you doing? Huh?
I'm just getting my tooth out.
And how are you going to do that?
Doing the rocket.
You're going to fire a rocket off?
Yeah.
And the rocket's tied to your tooth?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. You got to push that button really hard till that lights up. And push that one then. Okay, you ready? Go.
Don't do that, Daddy. Daddy, don't do it.